We're talking about barbecued foods and what wines to pair them with. Barbecue is a really casual setting, so don't spend too much time on what wine is perfect for the occasion, because likely you're there to have a good time, you're there to look out, you're there to cook outside, and pairing a $30 Bordeaux wine is going to get lost in the situation. So here are some suggestions for some easy to reach wines that will taste good if you think about each sip with each bite. Okay, first of all, the breakdown of flavors that's in the barbecue. One, of course, is the smoke. The second one is a bit of salt. And the third one, which is most interesting for me, is the sourness. This comes from the vinegar that's in the ketchup and also in the barbecue sauce. Okay, 2 different foods with the wine recommendations. Number 1 is you have vegetables, grilled vegetables and mushrooms, my personal favorite. A great rule that is easy to remember because it's a rhyme is oak goes with smoke. Oaked white wine will go very nicely with grilled vegetables or mushrooms. Chardonnay will go very nicely. The second of 2 is burgers. So the burgers obviously are going to have that smoke element as well as the salty element, but now in addition to that, they have the sour element. So we need a nice red wine that's going to be tasted through all of the melange of flavors, of toppings, of maybe pickles and other cheeses on the burger. But you also need something high acid to stand up to the high acid in the burger. So a side note, the bit of information is, acid in food takes away the acidity from the wine. So if you have a high acid like ketchup going on, it's going to make a wine taste flabby, bleh. So what you want with this case, for these burgers, is you can do if you can see this in your local store, a Gamay. Probably the most difficult to find is a French wine from Beaujolais, Gamay, Beaujolais. Grenache is also quite popular, known as Garnacha from Spain. So Grenache, and then the last would be a Chianti. Chianti is really great because it seems really approachable. Everyone knows the name, so it's not too intimidating. You can reach for it. And that is really high acid, has a bunch of great complex flavors going on. So if you do take a moment to pause to enjoy the wine, you will not be disappointed. So first of all, your vegetables and your mushrooms, you can do a Chardonnay, great for a summer day, an oaked Chardonnay. And how can you tell if it's oaked? It is quite difficult because they don't always say it on the bottle. It'll often say unoaked. Generally, the more expensive Chardonnays will be oaked. It's a lot of money to put it in a barrel to use a barrel. And then secondly, for the burger, for anything that's using a barbecue sauce, is Gamay, Grenache / Garnacha, or Chianti. I'm assuming the last one is probably going to be the one that you remember, and that will still be great. It will pair very nicely. Those are my suggestions. I hope something hits home for you. Have a great day and cheers. Bye.